everyone, how are you? So today's video is going to be a 3-in-1 review for you. I get a lot of questions to do reviews on all of the e.l.f. products I've tried. Because they're so affordable, some people might be skeptical whether or not they work, whether or not I like them, or if they're comparable to higher end brands. So I thought I would go ahead and do a little 3-in-1 video for you. I did an e.l.f. haul recently, and rather than doing a separate video on every single product I tried, I thought I would go ahead and stick 3 products that I've been using a lot in this video. So today I'm going to be reviewing the e.l.f. Lip Balm Tints, the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer, and the e.l.f. Smudge Pots. So first I'm going to talk about the e.l.f. Essential Lip Balm Tints. These retail for $2 each and they have 4 shades. I'm not sure if these are a newer product or not. On the website they do say new, but I'm not sure how new they are. So I picked these up because I really like lip balms, but I like my lip balms to have a hint of color. I don't just like to wear something clear on my lips. I always like when they have just like a slight hint of color, and I had heard really great things about these. So first of all, the packaging is just plastic packaging, which can be nice if you don't want like a glass jar rolling around in your purse. The lid just screws off and it stays on really nicely. I never have to worry about it popping off. These have a couple of pros and cons. First of all, they are super moisturizing and super hydrating, so if you're looking for that in a lip balm, you're going to like these. I find that they're not incredibly long wearing, but then again, a lot of lip balms aren't. They are super slippery on the lips, so you don't get a lot of stickiness or tackiness, which is nice. And the tintedness of these lip balms are actually really great. Some of them are more tinted than other ones. The one that I'm wearing today is probably my favorite. I'm wearing Berry, and it gives you a really pretty flush of red on your lips. I also really like Nude. This is such a gorgeous color, and it's super opaque for a tinted lip balm. So if you're looking for a really nice moisturizing nude, you might like this one. Now they do market these as giving you a really subtle hint of color, which is what these do. So I think that they are great for that. Another con might be, just depending on your preferences, that they're in like this pot form. So you do have to use your finger. You can use a lip brush, but they apply really nicely. They don't stain the lips, which I kind of like, but they wear off really evenly and nicely. For $2, I really think that these are a great deal. I would have to say if you're looking for more pigmentation, definitely go for the Berry or the Nude, but in general I like them. A major con would have to be the taste. Now I'm not one of those people that is super picky about the taste and the scent of my lip products, but these have a really interesting taste. They smell the same as well. Once they're on the lips though, I find that I don't smell them, but I can taste them. They have kind of like a vanilla plasticky taste, which is weird. It's kind of, when you first taste it, you're like, oh, it's nice, like it's a nice sweet taste, but then after a while it kind of leaves like a plastic, what's the word, aftertaste in my mouth, which I don't love. It's actually so bad that sometimes I just opt not to wear these and I go for another product. Now if you're not big on taste, it might not bother you. I actually read on the website that a few people like the taste, so I mean it might be something that doesn't bother you at all, but just make note of that in case you are someone who is sensitive to taste. But my overall thoughts are that I really like those lip balms. I think that they're unique. I don't own anything from the drugstore like that, so I would definitely recommend them. The next thing that I want to talk about are the e.l.f. Essential Smudge Pots, which I absolutely love these. It's no secret, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, these are probably one of my new favorite products. These retail for $3 each, and they have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 shades, and I have 5 here to show you guys. So I really like these. I think that they are something I wasn't sure it was going to be as great as it actually is. It says these are a new product as well, but I don't think they're super new. So what these are is they're kind of like a gel formula. They're comparable to the Maybelline Color Tattoos for sure. They're really similar to those, but I actually like these a little better, and they're half the price. You can use these as a base before you put on your shadows, or you can use them as a liner, or you can wear them on their own. They're really great. So what I like to do, I actually use a brush because of the packaging. The packaging isn't my favorite. I'll start with that because the opening is a little bit smaller. The Maybelline Color Tattoos has like a wider opening or a wider pot, so you can easily use your fingers. With these, it's a little bit hard to get your finger into them, especially if you have longer nails, because my finger, it just can't reach in there. And I think once you use the product up, it's going to be hard to even get lower in there. So they actually work great with a brush. I like using my finger, but I also love using a brush, and I just kind of paint them on my eye and use them as a base for my shadows. They are super pigmented. I would have to say the darker colors are more pigmented than the lighter colors, which is to be expected. I especially especially love Cruisin' Chic, which is a really gorgeous bronze, and I love this purple, which is Poppin' Party. They go on so beautifully, and the amazing part about these is they do not budge. Once they're on your eye, they're not going to move. I think that you could probably even get away with using these without a primer if you don't have super oily eyelids, because they really just help to lock your shadows into place all day long, which is amazing, especially for the price. So whether you're looking to wear these on their own or wear them with shadows on top, I really think you're going to like them. I don't have any complaints about them. They call them smudge pots, which you can obviously smudge them into place, but once they dry, they are locked into place. So I would have to say just work kind of quickly when you're using them because they will lock into place. But that's kind of a good thing because then you know your eyeshadow is not going to move at all. So if you guys are looking to try some, I would definitely recommend them. I am for sure going to pick up the other colors that I don't have as soon as they have a sale. The last review I did mention in my favorites video, and I also mentioned it on my social media, but I thought not everybody follows me on there and some people watch my videos and they might want to hear about it. And that is the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. Now, I absolutely have been loving this primer. I think that it is so great. It's $6, so it's kind of on par with all of the other drugstore prices, but I haven't been able to find a drugstore primer that works really well for me because I have oily skin. Now, my skin's oily, it's sensitive, it's acne prone. I have a lot of issues with my skin, but I've really been liking this primer. It says that it fills in fine lines and reduces the appearance of enlarged pores. It's also waterproof, so it's supposed to help lock in your makeup and make it last longer. Now, I haven't been able to find that perfect primer that just locks in my foundation and makes it last all day long because I do have oily skin. So all foundations usually break down on me no matter what primer I'm wearing by the end of the day. But I do find that this one helps my foundation to go on nicely, and it really does kind of extend the wear of my foundation better than if I was just to wear my foundation by itself or use a different primer. So I like this one because it's affordable, and I mean, you get quite a bit of product in here, and I like, you know, that it's by e.l.f. I think it's great that they made a primer that helps a lot with my oily skin. If you have dry skin, I think this would work well for you as well because it really just helps to smooth over any imperfections and any dry spots and just help your foundation to apply nicely. A definite downside to this product is the scent. It has a super strong scent because of the tea tree oil in the product. So if you are really sensitive to scents, you're not going to like this. I know for sure that this is probably going to turn you right off. Once it dries on your skin, I don't notice it, and especially once I place my foundation on, I can't notice it at all. So if you can kind of get past that initial application and just ignore it, I think that you're going to like it, especially because the tea tree oil does have benefits. I think $6 is a great price for this primer. I know that it's a little bit more expensive than some e.l.f. products, but I really think you guys will like it. They do have other primers in this packaging that are made for other purposes, so they might have one that works for you. I think there's actually a hydrating one, so maybe I'll try it out and do a review if you guys want to see it. So that's the end of my video. Let me know if you guys want to keep seeing kind of like 3-in-1 reviews. I can do it for any brand, but especially for e.l.f. since I try a lot of their products since they are so affordable. I would love to do those for you guys. Thank you for taking the time to watch. I really appreciate it, and if you have any other requests, make sure to leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!